guys, welcome back to my channel. No. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you guys haven't seen me in a while, but I recently tweeted this tweet on Twitter and I asked y'all, what did this pandemic teach y'all? What all y'all learned? If y'all learned anything, if y'all didn't, if your life's still the same, you know? So I'm gonna be reading the tweets that I got, and I'm gonna be hiding the names, of course, because some people might want their name like on YouTube, you know? So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I read the comments off of my laptop. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the video. Before I start reading the responses, I'm gonna prime my face using my MAC Prep and Prime primer. Love this because it's actually a moisturizer in one. I'm surprised that I get like a lot of responses. Like I got like 242 retweets and comments, so I was pretty shocked. I'm gonna read the first one, what I see. This one says, most people are in an identity crisis and it took isolation and silence to bring it to the forefront. Whoa, that's deep. That is deep. Because I kind of agree with it in a way, you know. I kind of agree with it. Like, some people really don't know who they are. So it's like, during this pandemic, everyone was home, in lockdown, all of that. And like they use social media to like big their self up, kind of, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 340. Y'all can't see it on camera, but I got a tan because I was in Andros for like a couple days visiting my family. Don't tell me it's too dark because I'm gonna be using highlighter to like numb my face to bring it all together. Cool. So the next one said, I need to move out of the US. LOL. Honestly, I know how to feel about that one because I have mixed reviews using my beauty blender. It's clean, I just have these foundation stains still in it. Yeah, I have mixed reviews about that one because it's like, okay, I want to move to the US for like certain stuff, but then I don't, because it's like, once you get there, you need a plan. You need to know like exactly what you're gonna do, you know? So I feel you on that because the case is over there. Who child? It's ridiculous. So I kind of have mixed feelings about that one. Just treat these niggas how they treat you. Period. Like, I was talking to, well, listen, a little story time. I was talking to two people over the quarantine, right? Two people now. Listen to this, two people. And guess how much I talk to now? I talk to myself. That's what I do. Wow, I look like an orange. What the hell? Y'all don't mind that, please. Please don't mind that. I look really crazy right now. Makeup is a process though. Makeup is a process. So don't mind that. Thanks. I'll be going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color medium beige. Okay, the next one says, pray, pray, pray. Nothing is certain. Things change in an instant. You have to be patient and remember, everything is in God's timing. Period. I agree with that 100% because a lot of people, including me, like we lost our touch with God. We started putting things and people and unnecessary stuff before God, which we shouldn't. So I feel like plenty people got closer to God during this time as well, because trust me, it's rough. Next one says, Hennessy and enemies are one hell of a mixture. I'm from a Drake song, right? Yeah, I did. That one was funny. Jobs are temporary. Health is very important. Saving for a rainy day is needed, and saying to yourself isn't a bad idea. I agree with that, because honestly, these jobs really don't care about us. That's why I really trying with all my might, even though I still have a job, thank you God, but I'm not at work. Okay? But it is what it is. This is why we need to work for ourselves. Like, and I feel like this generation is like, we have so much entrepreneurs, but like, there's literally, like, almost all my friends have a business, like literally almost all of my friends have a business. Like they do something else aside from their quote-unquote 9-to-5 job. So I think that this generation is really gonna be, we won't like be working for people for the rest of our life. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't feel like this generation has that in their mind to do for the rest of their life. And health is very important. Yes, I agree, because it's like if you ain't healthy, right, what you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do? What can you do? Nothing. If you sick, you can't do nothing. So health is really wealth, for real. So take care of yourself. Do what you need to do to keep yourself up. Saving for a rainy day is needed. I saw plenty responses about like money and saving and stuff like that. So I agree with that too, but sometimes people don't realize that you actually need money to save money, and sometimes it don't always be like that. But I agree with that. And saying to yourself it's not always a bad idea. I agree with that as well. Sometimes you really do need time for yourself. You need time to you need time to think, unwind, get your thoughts together. And I think that's, she said staying to yourself isn't a bad idea. As far as like the lockdown and the curfew, what we've been going through, she meant like that, I think. I assume, but that's true. Live your life today, because tomorrow you could be on lockdown. Next story time. So the day before, this was in March, right? This was in March when the beaches were still open and all that. My friends and I, we went to the beach, on Cabbage Beach. And if you have me on Instagram, you saw the pictures, right? Oh, I'm using my Airspun Powder. I mixed this with the Sacha Buttercup powder and the Nye Powder and the Airspun, so it's like all that mixed together. So all of us went to the beach, right? All of us going to the beach, and I used my mirror to look at, sorry. All of us went to the beach. The day before, our Prime Minister locked the country down. And that was March 22nd. We went on lockdown, I think either the day after or like a couple days after that. Like, that was so funny to me. And like every time someone like see me or they talk something about beaches, people is like, oh, your class is going on lockdown to go and go on the beach. Mom, I was having fun. So I agree with this. Live your life today, because you could be on lockdown tomorrow. Literally. That your relationship with your significant other should be strong, but your relationship with God should be stronger. Amen. I agree with that. Like I said, I feel like some people lost their touch with God. They really lost their touch with God, and they started putting things and people before God. So I feel like plenty of people got their connection back during this pandemic, child. This person said enjoy the good times. I agree with that. Not everyone is there for you, so keep the ones that are. I agree with that. Like, people is pretend good, but like people really is pretend good. They pretend to be your friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Yes, I talk about girlfriend and boyfriend. Like, love who love you. I'm using my Esteé Lauder Bronze Goddess bronzer in the color medium. I had this for like a year now, and I love it. If you go without something for so long, you'll be good without it. I guess this person means like how you been on lockdown and how we haven't been like going out like that. Well, I have been going out, but I guess they mean like with the curfew and stuff. Like, some people miss like being out after 10. I know I do, but it is what it is. But I guess that's what they're saying, and I highly agree with that. Like, if you go out something for so long, you will get used to it after a while. Like, we haven't been out after 9-10 from like March, so like we are already accustomed to that. This person said appreciate time. I agree with that. I highly agree with that. Appreciate the job you have. Ooh, I could do a whole video on this. Like, I literally could do a whole video on that, because honestly, a lot of people Like sometimes they shame people who work at certain jobs, like in the food store, like Super Value and stuff. Like they be like, oh, you work at Super Value, but who working now? They still working like you won't collecting an IB. So who shame? Like people literally love to shame people, and then some people, like, they're not grateful for the job that they have. Like, bro, if you still working, if you still collecting money from somewhere, you could be cutting people yard and getting money. Like, appreciate the job that you have, because someone dying of that job. Like, don't count my eggs before they hatch. I agree with that. Sometimes we think we're in control. We're not. God in control. So it's like you could have plans and goals and all of that, but God could look at you and be like, are you serious? We here planning out our life like we is God assistant or something. Like, so I really agree with that. Don't count your eggs for the hatch. Forex isn't a scam. Now this Forex thing, I was supposed to get into that a long time, but I didn't. I don't know why. I still might. Never too late. But I don't feel like it's a scam either, because I personally know people who making money on there. I just haven't had the time to sign up and like do it. So I agree with that too. Do what you gotta do now. Facts. Stay humble, because anything can happen at any time. That's true. Like, some people feel like they're invincible, like they already passed everything, nothing could happen to them, but you don't pass nothing till you're dead, boo. Just saying. I think a lot of people unlock some really interesting things about themselves that they didn't know. That people don't know how to be alone. I mean, that's a good and a bad thing, because some people, like, they really don't know how to be alone, and you need to learn how to be alone, because you can't depend on people to always be around you. Another person said, live a little. I highly agree with that. Like I told y'all, honestly, I don't know if I'm wrong for this, but I was going out during this pandemic because I was trying to like keep myself a bit normal per se. Oh, and this mascara what I use, this just cheap mascara from the beauty supply store. It's called Amuse Cosmetics. I don't know if y'all can see that. No, y'all can't, but it named Amuse Cosmetics. It taught me how to not depend on anyone, and I learned how to let go. That's deep. No comment. That's really deep. This person said, people don't know basic statistics. That's true. That's literally a whole video what I can talk about. God really have my back. Yes, you do. Wow. Y'all learn some deep stuff. This person say you need 4 man. Bro, y'all funny.
I agree.
Let me stop. This person said that I most definitely need to move out. Oh, child. Now I know some people, like, their families, well, them and their families don't really see eye to eye sometimes. So I could agree with that to a certain extent. Since I had 3 things: live life in the moment. People don't know how to follow instructions. Don't put off what you can do today, because nobody knows what tomorrow holds. I agree with that. Mind your business. What the next person I'm going on, don't get nothing to do with you. That's facts. Mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. You. This person said that I ain't essential. Always be humble, because this pandemic brought the heaviest hitters down to their knees. I agree with that, because some people, right? Well, I only speaking from my experience and where I live. Some people, they live above their means sometimes to impress the media and their friends and people who don't care about them. Like, you know what works for you. Do what works for you. Don't try to impress the media, because they don't care about you. They don't pay you. Like, stick to what you know, and that's it. Period. So, I'm gonna be going in with my Wet n Wild highlighter in the color, what color is this? Golden Flower Crown. Y'all know I love this. Love it. And I'm gonna be using this little fan brush to apply it while I read the rest of these responses. Okay, this person said, 1, I need more clothes. Me too. 2, you really don't have as much. She said that she really don't have as much friends as she thought she did. And 3, she really ain't that big of an alcoholic after all. Bro, y'all funny. Y'all really funny. This person said, I need to have a plan to live mortgage free or have an income property that pays for itself so I don't have to work so hard to survive. I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, I feel like plenty people learn during this time too that they need to like have more goals for the future and stuff, because like some people really don't have no goals, you know, like they just be going with the flow per se, but no, and goals is good, sis. So I pray that you get your income property that pays for your mortgage. This person said, make sure your business essential. What is essential? So you telling me that I need to open up a food store? Noted. A lot of people are selfish and inconsiderate of others. Ooh. I feel like a lot of people. I love highlighting my nose, by the way. Sorry, this is like my third or fourth time highlighting it. I just like how it looks. Like, ooh. I feel like a lot of people's true colors came out during this time. Like, people really showed out who they were. And that happened to me too. So I could agree with that. Like, some of these responses so funny. Whenever I'm invited out in the future, say yes. You better say yes, because you better go out. Person said, buy everything in bulks. It's cheaper that way. I mean, my mother and I had this conversation, and we realized this too. Like, we really need to start buying stuff wholesale, because it's like buying these stuff like one and don't last. You buy one mayonnaise today, it gone by next week. Like, no, we need to buy wholesale stuff. So I agree with that too. Say I learned the difference between border and border. Say I ain't shame. You don't gotta be shame, boo. Say China needs to move to another planet. When I get older, to invest in recession-proof businesses, online businesses, and to save. I agree with that, especially with the online business part. Like, a lot of things lately have became online. There's literally everything online. You could have food, you could have stuff delivered to you, all of that. That's why you see, like, in the States, like the Toys R Us and like some of their, like most of their stores closed because like everything is convenient now. Uber, Grubhub, all that, like it's more convenient. So I would recommend starting an online business, like for real. Always have a second source of income, always. I agree with that, sis. So I'm gonna be putting on my lashes right now. This is my lash glue, but actually hair glue. And I'm gonna be wearing my lashes from my lash company, iLash Lab. We're currently restocking, so you guys stay tuned for that. But yeah, I agree with this a lot, because like I always preaching this to my friends, my family. Like, you need more than one source of income. You can't depend on your 9 to 5 to suffice you for the rest of your life. It don't work like that. Invest in some stuff. Buy some property, like stuff like that. Like, you can't just depend on your government job. And I say in government job because especially in the Bahamas, like people, like they only depend on their 9 to 5 job. Like, no, you need to do other stuff other than that. Like, how you expect to live off one source of income? It don't work like that. So I agree with that. I'm gonna show y'all the difference that lashes make. No lash. Lash. Do y'all see the difference? Lashes on, bottom lashes done, all that. Let me just read a few more responses before I put on my lip gloss or whatever. So this next, well, I am going in with my MAC lipstick in the color Forever. It's like a little purpley lipstick. And I think that I'm gonna use my Fenty gloss over it, the Diamond Milk. Not too sure yet, depends on how I feel. See? Look at the lash glue on my finger. So as you can see, I just decided to leave it plain, you know? Fresh face, bold lip vibes. I'll read one more and then end the video here. The last person said, people really be losing their minds when they're unoccupied. And I can end the video on this note. Mental health is very important, and I didn't realize it until this whole thing. First of all, you become unmotivated just doing the same thing every day. Like, you're literally doing nothing every day. So of course your mind is gonna become blank, or you're just gonna be thinking about the negative. So all I could say is try to stay busy, try to stay occupied, you know, all of that. So I can literally do a whole video on that same tweet. Like, a lot of people really fell back into a dark place. That's why I try to like keep myself busy, do things. What is this? And do things to keep myself like occupied. It's just not healthy, and mental health is just as important as physical health. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel, even though I'm not as consistent as I should be. I love that y'all still love me and that y'all ain't round me. I mean, some people around me say why I ain't post. Even my daddy, oh, why I didn't post nothing on YouTube? Well, this is it here. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you do. I'll leave my Twitter name somewhere here on the screen, or I'll leave it down in the bio as always. Stay safe. Love you guys. Bye.